Hi everyone, this is Amy, your retention specialist with the Academic Success Center at Eastern Washington University. I'm doing this webinar today to show you a little bit about the MyEWU portal, why you should use it, and how to use it really effectively through the university. So, first things first, though, we got to get you into it. What you're going to do is you're going to go to the Eastern Washington University web page, the main home web page, and up here in the right-hand corner, you will see a MyEWU portal link. Just go ahead and click on that, and it'll take you to the single sign-on. The single sign-on is your username and password that will log you into just about every service, web-based service that they have available to you at Eastern. Now, I already have it loaded in another place, so I'm going to go there. I'm going to go to ewu.edu, actually log it in here. Okay, so once you've logged in, it should take you to your home page of the portal, which looks a little bit like this. Here on this page, you're going to find a lot of great information. This image here is just telling you a little bit about the portal and why it's so great. The EWU portal is a service that they have created to link you with all of the other web services that you might need to access for your time here at Eastern. So what it's doing is, instead of forcing you to have several different username and passwords, we want you to be able to log in at one place and be connected. So that's what that's for. In addition, you'll notice that there's an announcements page, and you can hide announcements if you're done with them. There's the Eastern 24/7, which is a great source of information about what's going on around campus and just in the alumni and what people are doing all over that are connected to Eastern. In addition, you've got the Facebook pages, and Facebook, if you use it, can be a very good guide for finding out information and what's going on campus. They send a lot of things out that way. So check out the Eastern Washington University Facebook page. Down below, you've also got the news headlines, all right, different things that are going on, and events. Make sure that you get involved on campus and keep an eye out for any events that are coming up. So that's just one way that the portal is great. It connects you with all of the different services, and it also provides you with a lot of information about what's going on campus and around. Where I want you to go next is to check out the Students tab. Under the Students tab, you're going to get a lot of information very quickly. Now, most of the time, students have to go to EagleNet, log in, and try to navigate where things are and how to find out the information that they need to find out. The portal allows you to come here and find out about your account, your financial aid, student employment, and many other things. So come here first instead of trying to stumble around EagleNet. This will help you organize that, and hopefully we'll be able to answer any questions that might come up. So again, you've got an announcement section, so something might pop up there if there's any announcements. And you've got your academic profile. So your academic profile, when you select a term, will tell you what you were doing at that time. So for students who go from their undergrad to a graduate program, they can look back and see their history. So if you want to check out, it'll tell you your advisor information. Lots of good information will come up when you choose the quarter that you want to work from. And I'm just going to see what pops up when I choose fall quarter 2013. Since I'm not a student and I'm not linked to this, this is just a test page, it's not going to show anything for me. But if you selected fall 2013, you'll probably see some good stuff pop up there. Down below that are your registration tools. So throughout the quarter, you'll meet with your advisor, you'll talk to them about classes you're going to take, and this is where you're going to go to add or drop your classes at the time of registration. So make sure you talk to your advisor, you know what date you're supposed to be registering for classes and what classes you're going to register. This will link you straight over to EagleNet, where you will then add or drop any classes that you need to do. In addition to that, the other things that you can find here are your registration status. Are you eligible to register? Do you have any holds? You want to check all of those things out before your registration date so that when you wake up to register, you aren't blocked from it. So again, talk to your advisor, check all these things out before that date. Once you've registered for classes, you can click the Concise Student Schedule to print your schedule if you need. Again, all of these are linked to EagleNet. The Schedule Planner is a great tool that students can use to arrange the times and days that they have classes. It'll allow you to put in breaks, or if you have a work schedule, you can plan around your classes around your work schedule. So it's a really nice tool that hopefully we can show you a webinar later on about that and how to use it. You can also look up classes. So when you're with your advisor, before you go to your advising session and you want to come prepared with the classes that you're going to take or that you want to take, this is where you can go to look up and see if they're being offered in the quarter that you're looking for. Okay? All right, so registration tools. Remember where they are. In addition to the registration, down here you'll see there's a Student Grades tab. After finals are done, it takes a few days for grades to be turned in by instructors, but once they are and once they're available, this is where they're going to show up. And again, you'll have to select the term, so make sure you select the right term to see the grades that you have. Okay. In the middle section here, you've got information about your account. This is where your bill for the university will show up, and if you have any remaining balance, that's where it'll be. A lot of students, when it comes to registration time, get blocked from their registration because they still have a balance of $200 or more. So make sure that you're paying attention to whether or not you have a balance with the university so that you can register it on time. Down below that is your statement and payment history, so you'll be able to see when you paid your bill and how it was paid, whether it was financial aid or something else. Okay. Student records. I get this question a lot. I need to get an official transcript. Where do I go to get that? Well, you get that right here. It's something you can order through EagleNet. So if you need an official transcript because you're transferring, say, to another university or a community college, this is where you want to go. Click on that link, fill in the information, and they can send you a transcript. You can also print an unofficial transcript from EagleNet, and so you just have to go to the Student tab and look for transcript, and you can look that up. Enrollment verification. Some scholarships and grants require you to verify that you are enrolled in the university. That's where you can get that. And the SOAR degree audit, which we'll go over at a later date, is a wonderful tool that will help you with planning out your classes for the 4 or 5 years that you're here. It looks at what major you're interested in going into, and it will tell you exactly what classes you need. It'll give you a status on how you're doing in completing all your GECRs. We'll showcase that in another webinar at a later date, and I think that'll be really helpful for you to look at and see how do you use SOAR to make sure you're on track for graduation. Down below here, we've got a link that just goes straight to EagleNet, and so if you don't see the link here that you need or the answer to the question that you need, then you can go straight to the EagleNet and browse around and try to find the answer to your question. Of course, we've got our lovely social media, Facebook, Twitter information. These are great because you've got financial aid, records and registration, career services, and there's lots of good information that could come out in terms of registration dates, financial aid, FAFSA dates, that kind of stuff. So feel free to like those pages if you want to get that information that way. All right. Over here, we've got our student email up here, student email. So if you need to go, you need a link to the login, you can't remember where it is, go here. It's a great place. We've got information about your email and account help. So if for some reason you get locked out of your email account, go here first. You can go to the IT webpage. Let's just open this up. Okay, this activation page will help you reset your password information. Okay, I'll show you this link too. The top link here, the Eagles email information, will take you to the email information page through the IT department at Eastern. You can go here and you can actually chat with, if you have troubles, you can chat with someone who might help you. You can reset your email password by hitting the reset password button. So go here and try to use this first. If you still have trouble, then you can contact your advisor or you can contact the IT department directly, and they should be able to help you get your email reset. It's a common problem students run into. Always remember to also record your username and passwords for any program you sign up for somewhere that's secure and safe, so you can go back to it if you forgot your password. All right. Now, down below the student email is your financial aid information. So this is where you can go to find out your status, whether you're on, and if for some reason you don't do very well one quarter, you can look here and make sure that your financial aid isn't on either a probation or a suspension. You've got your student requirements. So these are the things that, especially when you're accepting a new loan, you might have to do some sort of loan counseling. They're going to have that information here under student requirements. What is it that you need to complete? You can look at your financial aid award and see how much either scholarship grant or loan money you might be awarded to cover the cost of attendance. Your satisfactory academic progress is whether or not you're completing your classes on in a timely schedule so that you can get your financial aid. There are lots of requirements around financial aid in terms of how quickly you complete your classes. Excuse me, how well you complete your classes, and as long as you're staying on track. So you can go there. Talk to your advisor more about this because it's a really important thing to understand, especially if you're finding that you're having some challenges. Okay. Also, financial aid holds. So if you have any holds on your account due to either your academic progress or maybe you haven't completed some student requirements, you'll see that information there. Down here under Student Employment and Career Services, you've got some great stuff through Eagle Access. If you're looking for a job, you want to go to this web page. And I'm not going to go through it completely, but this is the web page where you will be able to search for opportunities. If you want to look up jobs, you can actually apply for those jobs via that website. And we'll go over that in another webinar sometime. Also available on here is a link to Canvas and to your e-learning support. Canvas is the web-based learning program that we use. So this will link you over to Canvas. You can go to the Canvas login. And as long as you're logged into the portal, you should be logged in also to Canvas, so you don't have to remember yet another login. Okay. And under Canvas, and again, we'll go over Canvas in a later date, you can find assignments, you can upload assignments, send messages to your instructors, so on and so forth. So great to remember where that link is as well. All right. After all of that, this is the portal. There's great information in here. If you have a question about anything, go to the portal. See if you can search out that information first. But always, if you can't find it, come back to your advisor, talk to them, ask them questions. They're here to help. All right, guys, I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you again soon.